first. Okay, welcome everyone to our Plexus in 30. It's Tuesday night, April 26th, and I'm Ashlie. I'm a very blessed Ruby ambassador, and we do have a special guest on the line tonight. Before we start, I am going to share my screen with you guys, and we're going to start out with a very short video. And I know some other people are hopping on. Let me know if you can't hear it, and we'll get started.
We're putting things in place for this company to go to the next stratosphere.
Plexus was originally just a breast health company.
I was looking for a great cause that was going to bring me some extra income.
It's been amazing, the journey that we've all been on.
People had lost hope, and when Plexus came into my life, hope reappeared. So many got to take a change of course in where their life was going.
These are the leaders we got started with in the Gulf Coast. At the time, Plexus needed their leadership as much as they needed the opportunity.
We were sitting around this table, and we all saw the big picture, and we said, what if?
That's what it's all about. Give the gift of Plexus to everyone you see.
Conceptualize it, dream. We belong to the best industry in the entire world, and that is network marketing.
When we launched Plexus Slim in 2009, we didn't know what to expect. But 2 years later, we opened our first of 4 locations here in Biloxi, Mississippi.
From when our doors opened, we hit the ground running, and it hasn't stopped since.
This is the site of our first Plexus Opportunity of a Lifetime meeting.
This company's going to grow with or without you.
As one of the first employees, we used to wear many different hats. I did shipping, customer service, and commissions.
Our first office and warehouse were less than 2,100 square feet. We're expanding now to over 105,000 square feet, and that is awesome.
In May of this year, I actually quit my job. I built nights to retire at 25.
My personal network was through Facebook.
As a nurse, my network was the medical community.
My network was flight attendants and fellow pilots that I flew with.
My network comes from a small town of under 1,000 people.
My network is crunching moms all across the country.
Plexus came to me at a time when I didn't want it, and I didn't know that I needed it.
When we started, we had less than 10 employees on our staff. Today, we have close to 250, and their one goal is to serve you.
After 27 years of teaching, I was making $2,600 a month. It was no-brainer to retire a year and a half early with Plexus.
Every day, we hear hundreds of stories about how Plexus has touched people's lives.
I have a manufacturing business with 14 employees and a high payroll. Yet Plexus outperforms my family business of 20 years.
Life before Plexus and life since is totally different. It has been everything and more than we ever thought it would be.
Because of Plexus, we have the best ambassadors in the world.
Because of Plexus, I have the freedom of time.
Well, because of Plexus, I was able to retire from my nursing job.
Because of Plexus, my husband's home more and we get to raise our 5 kids together.
Because of Plexus, I'm able to donate my time towards charitable causes.
Because of Plexus, at 24 and 25, we built our dream home.
This is my home office.
I'm honored to be a Plexus pioneer with you all, because we are just scratching the surface.
We've come a long ways in a few short years, but we're not done yet. We're going to keep on growing. What if this could change everything for you?
What Plexus will be.
All right, that gets me so pumped up every time. And that is basically just to show you guys kind of what Plexus is about. And I hope you could all hear it. If not, we'll have it recorded. But I just want you all to know, again, I'm Ashlie Thompson, and we hope tonight that we can all just, it's almost like we're all just sitting in a living room together. And we are sharing Plexus in that way. And since we're all over the country, this is a great way that we can all just show you why we're passionate about Plexus. So what you hear tonight, I hope you can just open up your hearts and your minds, because when I started Plexus, just like Celeste Gwynn said in the video, it was something I didn't know I needed, and it's changed my life. And I was a nurse when I started, and it's just my story is not much at all, but when I hear stories like Katherine's and people on my team, it just moves me to tears. So before I introduce our guest, I want to give our disclaimer. Plexus is not meant to treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent any disease. This call is ran by independent ambassadors and not by Plexus Worldwide itself. So with that being said, like I think I mentioned, yes, we are going to record this. So if you missed any part, you can jump on the end. And with that being said, I'm really thrilled to introduce my friend Katherine Horne Aguirre. And I can't roll my R's, so I said it better than last time, didn't I, Katherine?
Yes, you did.
So I'll let you go ahead and start. Just tell us a little bit about your story, your background, and what Plexus has done for you.
Well, again, my name is Katherine Horne Aguirre, and thank you so much for asking me to be a part of this event tonight. You guys, and if you have seen my story, or maybe you're just curious about Plexus, we all say Plexus has changed our lives. It literally has changed my life, you guys, and there's no other way to put it. I was a girl who was always sick, in and out of doctors' offices and hospitals my entire childhood. I battled autoimmune issues as early as the age of 6 years old, and was diagnosed with lupus at the age of 12. From there, I just started dealing with a huge list of stuff. Fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, gastrointestinal issues, female reproductive issues, the list goes on, you guys. And at that age, no one should be dealing with that. Well, if you fast forward to about 2009, I moved from Florida to Texas, and I thought my health could not get any worse, and that is when it really went downhill. Not only was I already overweight, but I was gaining weight at a huge, huge pace. I don't talk about this a lot, but I was gaining probably 10 to 15 pounds a month, you guys. And there was nothing that my doctors could help me with in regards to it because of all the medications that I was on at the time, including steroids, and, just, it was bad. Dealing with, not being able to do things. As the years went on, my husband, God love him, he literally ended up having to do everything for me, because I could not stand for more than 30 seconds at a time. I had to depend on a wheelchair and cane. By 2014, I could not go anywhere without having support or help. And if I did, I paid for it for like 3 or 4 days because my body just hurt so bad. I was on bed rest for weeks at a time due to my health issues, but also female reproductive issues. I don't want to get into full detail because some people might be squeamish, but just trust me, it was really bad, to the point where my doctors had scheduled me for a hysterectomy in the beginning of 2015. Well, being the girl who, I had a list of specialists, walking in my doctor's office and hearing my doctor tell me, I don't know how you walked in here today. That sticks with you. Being told by your doctors that there's really nothing more we can do for you other than help you with pain. I looked at, pills as prescription Band-Aids, you guys. I took tons of them. And it got to the point where I was such in a dark place that I was like, okay, you know what, I should just make peace with where my life is at. I was at my heaviest weight, documented, because I still think I could have been heavier. But the last time that I was weighed before Plexus, I was 436 pounds, you guys. I am 5'1" on a good day. And let me tell you, my BMI was in the 90th percentile. It was outrageous. So looking back, I still don't know how I functioned the little that I did at that time. My friend from Florida, my friend Kathy, she contacted me. I had not talked to her in years. We weren't very close, but we knew each other from church. And she tracked down my dad, got my phone number, and found me on Facebook, and she reached out to me, and I thought this chick was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I thought she was off her rocker because I was the biggest skeptic. I had a question for any little thing she brought up. I was the person who couldn't afford it, didn't think it worked. Like, you know, I remember saying things, what do you have that could help me that years of specialists and doctors haven't been able to? But I loved her, and, you know, I heard the passion behind her words, and I took some time, and I talked to my husband, and I told my husband the last thing that she had told me before I hung up the phone, and that was, Katherine, what if? What if? And I was telling my husband about all the things that had helped her and her family, and the people that she knew personally that were on their Plexus journeys. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I just go in as preferred? They had a 60-day money-back guarantee. Awesome. So after that, I spent 2 weeks trying to find out, and within my budget, how we were going to be able to afford it, cut back on some stuff, and then I was like, okay, I'm in. I started with the Triplex combo, which is our Slim, Bio Cleanse, and ProBio 5. And you guys, 7 days, 7 days in, I was doing dishes. Now, that may not seem like a lot to some people, but for me, that was a huge deal because I could not stand up, like I said, you know, for long periods of time. And it was something to me that just showed, okay, maybe it's a placebo effect, maybe it's working, we'll see. 30 days in, I knew I'd be taking Plexus the rest of my life. I was a skeptic proved wrong, and I cannot tell you guys how happy I was in those moments. Because the reason I knew I was going to be on Plexus the rest of my life was I was already lowering my BP meds. I was dropping water weight, like inflammation. I could not wear tennis shoes. I had to wear slippers, you guys, because my feet were so swollen. I'll never forget being able to put on my sandals. That was a memory. I was like, okay, like, all right, I'm seeing progress. I trusted the process. 3 months in, I was able, per my OBGYN's instructions and permission, we were able to cancel my hysterectomy. You guys, that is incredible because I had already made peace with the fact that I was not going to be able to conceive and be a mother. The first month I started my Plexus journey, I started having textbook normal cycles. I have never had normal cycles in my life. So that was absolutely mind-blowing to me and my husband. And you guys, you should have seen my doctor. My doctors, for like the first 6 months, like every time I came in their office was like, what is going on? Like, this is unreal. Fast forward to now, because my story can get long. I have lost 125 pounds. I have come off of 18 prescription medications. I have, started, I can fit on the equipment at the gym. I can work out. I started working out 5 minutes at a time, and now I'm doing full hour and a half workouts, which still no pain, no gain, right, you guys? Like, I've gotten to where I love working out. I feel the best I have felt, seriously, in years. Being happy, loving life. There's not enough that I can say, you guys, about how my life has truly changed. My wheelchair and cane no longer reside in our home. They're not mine anymore because I don't need them. All because I took a chance and I got gut healthy. I had no clue what gut health meant until Plexus, and I'm so glad that I took that chance. The business side is amazing too. I joined March 4th of 2015. to be an ambassador, not to work the business strictly for, wholesale, and then got my first paycheck, you guys. You get paid to help people. Absolutely amazing. I get to change my life and change others at the same time. It's absolutely mind-blowing how far that I have come, and seeing everybody on their journeys and seeing how far they have come. We are truly a huge Plexus family. So thank you so much for having me on, girl, and sharing. You know me, I'm a talker.
Thank you so much. No, that was perfect. I love it. 125 pounds lost, 18 prescriptions gone. That just is amazing. Like, it blows my mind.
Yes.
See if Chris or someone could share their screen and show your picture, because your before and after, I mean, it's amazing. So I don't know if I sent her a message, but I don't know if Chris is on or not. It won't let me.
Actually, will it let me share?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, let me pull it up. Here we go, you guys. So this is my before and after. Can you see it?
Wow. Yes.
Yeah, that is me. And I got to tell you, every time I see this picture, I'm just blown away. Because that picture, you guys, want me to go ahead and bring it down?
Yes. Oh,
okay.
Well, let's there you go.
Yeah, okay. That picture, my before picture, my husband took that without me knowing, because I avoided cameras. Anything that documented my life, I avoided it like the plague, because I was in denial about my situation and didn't want to remember it. I love him so much, you guys. I tell him all the time, I'm so glad you took that picture, because that literally is the only, one of, I think, 5 or 6 pictures that I own to show how bad my weight was. And I mean, not just the weight, but the sadness. I mean, the picture, you can see it for yourself. It's strong.
When you said you were pretty much bed rest to now being able to work out and go to the gym.
Yes.
So it's a complete life change for you. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Following Katherine on Facebook. If you guys, she just posts the most positive, inspiring things. And even my aunt, she says when we go to Vegas, we have to meet Katherine, because she just loves following you, and it's an inspiration to her to keep going. And she's had great results too. So I have a question. What is your favorite product?
Ooh, okay. That's a hard one. I have to say the ProBio 5, just because the ProBio 5 has helped me so much with my just health issues. It's like I keep saying, mind-blowing. I cannot believe, 18 prescriptions, you guys, is incredible. I know some people, when you ask that, they'll say the triplex, because you got all 3. The Slim, the Bio Cleanse, but yeah, if I had to pick one, the ProBio 5.
That's a good one. Okay, last question. What was your favorite, what was a surprise product that you didn't realize Plexus had that you love?
Okay, I already knew going in, the Slim was amazing because it burns fat, not muscle, but I was blown away by the X Factor with aloe. I was losing my hair by the handfuls, and my nails were so brittle that you could literally touch them and it moved like skin. It was horrible. And now my nails are so strong, my hair, my gosh, and this is taming it, okay? I put a bow on it, call it done. Seriously, my hair, I love my hair now, and I can't. X Factor with aloe, you guys, just trust me.
I love it. I couldn't even have white on my fingernails, and they grow. I actually have to cut them. That never happened before. Well, thank you so much. Amazing. Thank you for sharing with us and taking time out of your night. You're always so generous. So I am going to, real quick, we won't keep you guys on long. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the triplex that Katherine started on, and then I'll tell you a little bit about the X Factor. And then Chris is just going to talk about ways to order if you decide that you want to. This is purely informational, though. And then we will do a giveaway at the very end. So what I'm going to do, and I told you my kids would find me, so they're playing Legos right by me. So I apologize because there's probably background noise. Okay, so the triplex that she's talking about is the Plexus Slim, it's the Bio Cleanse, and the ProBio. And they call it the triplex because it's really the 1-2-3 punch that's going to address the 3 core reasons why most people are unhealthy, either can't lose weight or some can't gain weight and have health issues, and it's blood sugar regulation, inflammation, and gut health. So Plexus Slim is going to address your blood sugar, and it burns stubborn fat, not muscle, like she said. And it comes in these little stick packs. You get 30 of them in a bag. And we do have trial packs as well if you don't want to commit to a month. But I always tell people this is a natural product. There's no caffeine or stimulants in it. So I believe everyone needs to give it time. And I just always tell people, go for the month because like Katherine said, you get a money-back guarantee. But how it works is it regulates your blood sugar throughout the day. And most of us, we may not be diabetic, but we still have those fluctuations in our blood sugar. So, for example, you eat breakfast, your blood sugar spikes, you get a little bit of energy, and then it dips, and then you eat lunch, and then it spikes again, and then it dips again. Say you have a hamburger and fries, and then it dips and plummets, and you get that 2 p.m. slump, where we're all going. For me, I drank a lot of Diet Coke and don't even crave it anymore. But I wanted my Diet Coke. If I was at work, I'd drink an extra coffee. I might go to the vending machine and get a snack. So this is going to just keep you level throughout the day, and it's going to help you not really crave all that bad stuff. I've noticed over time I just crave healthier things. And it's not going to, you don't have to pump yourself full of all that caffeine. So blood sugar, they are saying now, is linked to so many different things. So if you have issues, I always tell people, Google blood sugar and blah, 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 whatever problem you're having. And it just, for me, gave me this really steady, non-jittery energy. It was like a focus, and it just put me in I just felt mentally stable too. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have those emotional ups and downs. So that is the Plexus Slim. It also, on the bag, it says it keeps your cholesterol and lipids at healthy levels. And we have a lot of people, my mom, for one, came in as a pre-diabetic and high cholesterol, and the Plexus Slim has really, really helped her. So the other two go along with the gut health aspect. And basically the ProBio 5, that's saying this is your favorite. It's one of my favorite too. This and the Slim, I don't know if I can decide. But what blew my mind was, being a nurse, I'd heard of gut health, and I thought it was something for people that were on long-term antibiotics and had a lot of issues, but I didn't think that we all had issues. And what I've come to realize is almost all of us need a probiotic. I would say everybody needs a probiotic. If you eat a caveman diet and are perfect, I still know people that still have issues. And basically, the reason behind that is we're all born with good bacteria, bad bacteria, and a little bit of yeast called candida when we're born. And you're supposed to have the candida yeast. The purpose is, scientists believe, to break down your body when you die. So you get an overgrowth of candida, and it's literally slowly killing you from the inside out. It's going to come across as different things for everyone. For Katherine, it was autoimmune disease. She came out, her gut health was causing her to have all sorts of body aches and pains. And for me, it was acne and warts. And for everyone, it's different. And so I'm not saying Plexus cures any of this. Like I said in the beginning, I'm saying addressing your gut health, which these two can do, is life-changing. So what it does is it's different than all the probiotics you get at the store. Because I'm sure you've all seen probiotics at Walmart, GNC. And the problem is they are replenishing the good, but they're not getting rid of the bad. The ProBio 5 has enzymes in it, and the enzymes in it actually break down the candida shell. And the shell's kind of like a roach. It's kind of gross, but that's, microscopically, it looks like a roach. So it's very, very hard to kill. And people say, I'm going to do it on my own with diet. Well, good luck. Unless you have those enzymes to kill it, you're most likely not going to get rid of the candida. So it gets rid of the candida and it starts replenishing the good, and your gut's going to start functioning so much better. This goes along with it. BioCleanse is a daily cleanse. It's not something like you hear about doing a cleanse and people say, how often do I do it? This is a gentle daily cleanse. People, they say that some people hold 5 to 25 pounds of waste in their colon, and that's not healthy. 3 cars in, 3 cars out, but this is going to get rid of all the bad stuff. So I say ProBio 5 is going to bind up all the bad stuff in your gut, and the BioCleanse is going to flush it out. I didn't have issues with my, going to the bathroom or my stomach. I was super, I had bloating though. And I realized after taking this, my stomach was so much better. My husband was on, he was, popping Tums, Maalox, Pepto, a lot of indigestion type of stuff. And I can say in 2.5 years, we've not bought any of that. So it's replaced that. My mom had the severe constipation issues where she was taking all sorts of stuff, and she's no longer on it. So gut health is where it's at. And this is why we recommend everyone start here. More and more studies are showing that your gut health, the bacteria in your gut determines your health. It's determining your weight. It's determining what kind of disease you're going to get in the future. So it is super important to be proactive now. And I always kind of say you're either going to do it now or you're going to pay for it later. So I've changed my tune on supplements. Like I was saying, as a nurse, I did not really believe in all this, but since I've seen the testimonies, I know it's super important to get your body balanced and healthy right away. So I'm going to really quick tell you about the X Factor. It looks like this. It's green. And this is, I think, the next thing I had added in the second month. And this is our multivitamin. It's turbocharged. And this is going to give you energy almost like you had caffeine, because it's actually absorbing all those B vitamins, and it's super hard to absorb B vitamins. So the reason why you're absorbing all your vitamins by up to, I think it's 400%, some to 300%. And the reason is it has aloe vera in it. And when you ingest aloe, it allows your cells to bring in the vitamins. So I never took a vitamin because honestly, it made my stomach upset. This is the only one that doesn't. And it doesn't, sorry to be gross, but the other ones you're just peeing out the vitamins because you're not absorbing it. You're actually absorbing these. So when we start, when I start getting a cold coming on, I'll take extra of this and it just goes away. It's a vitamin C, I guess. But it also has black currant extract in it, which is a very potent antioxidant. So X Factor is awesome. I even have people start this for weight loss goals. And it's not only absorbing your vitamins, but you're going to absorb everything else better, the nutrients from your food, your other Plexus products. So I think this one's actually key too. And like I said, it makes your nails grow, your hair grow, and it's good for your skin. So that's the very basic overview on those, because I think people just need to know how it works. And Plexus would not work unless we had ambassadors to explain it. I always tell people it's got to be network marketing, because if this was on the shelf at Walmart, there's no way anyone would know what to do with it or have success. And so that's why we learn through doing this sort of thing and just helping each other succeed. And once you get your gut healthy and you get your blood sugar balance, amazing things can happen. So I'm going to turn it over to Chris, and she's going to tell you there's 3 different ways to get it, just so you can start thinking about that. And then we're going to offer just a little gift for anyone that wants to get started.
Hi, everyone. I'm Chris, and I'm a Senior Ruby Ambassador, and I'm going to tell you the ways to purchase Plexus. There are 3 different ways. The first option is retail, and that is the most expensive, and that is a one-time order with a 60-day money-back guarantee. The other option is a preferred option, and that is also a 60-day money-back guarantee. And you get a 10% off the retail. So you get a little bit of a discount, and that's a 30 auto ship. And what that means is you're somebody that you do not want to forget to order your product, and you don't want to be missing and have a gap in the product. So that's really good. For that, so there's nothing to be scared about. You can log on at any time. You can cancel it. You can change it, and after consecutive, you get another 10% off. So that's kind of a perk of not having any cancellations there in those months. The third is what? Oh, the wholesale most everybody loves because you are going to get the best price from the very beginning. It's $34.95 for a year, and you get your own personal website, and you can share that with customers or to make a commission if that's what you so choose, or you can just take advantage of it. And that's the intention that I had at the beginning. I had no desire to share with anybody. I was just going to get the price and go on. So there are no minimums whatsoever if you join Plexus as a wholesale ambassador. You don't have any monthly, quarterly, yearly, and that is something that I've seen very rare with other companies. So if you're somebody that wants the best price, then the preference would be the wholesale. If you're somebody that wants a money-back guarantee, then we suggest the preferred, because the preferred, the only restriction with that is after 15 days, you can go in and cancel, but they want you to give it at least the 15 days. So they have all these different options that are wonderful for anybody that wants to give it a try, and very reasonable. So that's what we did. And if you're somebody that's going to order by tomorrow midnight, then we have a little gift for you. So we can chat whenever you decide to order, and you get back with your ambassador. If you have any questions, get back with them and they can answer any questions, and we can guide you in the right direction, kind of let you know what might be a good place to start. So thank you, Katherine. We always love hearing your story. But that's what we have for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Oh, we have our contest. Do we have, is Sarah going to
That's right. Sarah, yeah, she's unmute.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, everybody. My name's Kara Entz. I'm a Silver Ambassador, and we just really want to thank everybody for hopping on tonight for the party. It was such an amazing turnout. We're so excited to have all of you here, and we want to thank all of our guests for coming on. And give me just a sec. I'm going to do my little spinning wheel here that's going to tell me who our winner is. And the winner tonight is, it's still spinning. It's still spinning. Well, that just spins for a really long time. It's still spinning. Wonder if I have to click it to make it stop.
That's too funny.
I know.
Maybe click on the middle.
No, we got it.
Oh.
The winner is, sorry, that was really long. Kimberly Gurnett, you are the winner.
Is Kimberly on?
Yes, I'm here.
You're the winner.
Hey.
The long-awaited winner.
We'll get in touch with you, okay?
Do what?
We'll get your address and get in touch with you about what you want.
Okay.
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 All right, guys. Thank you so much. Does anyone have questions? You can unmute by your picture, and please feel free to open up if you got questions for us, for Katherine.
It's still going.
I'll find that one and mute. Does anyone want to unmute and have questions?
I have a question for Katherine.
Yep.
What Plexus products do you use? I know you said you use the Triplex and the X Factor. Do you use anything else and other weight loss products like the booster?
Yes. Okay. So I started with the Triplex combo. My second month, I added in the X Factor with aloe and the nerve. I use the body cream and the Ease cream all the time. The body cream I use as a moisturizer. I even use it on my hair, you guys. If you have frizzies, kiss them goodbye. I'm not kidding you. My tip, put it on when your hair is wet. It's amazing. Okay, Now, the other products, I have tried every product that we have. I alternate between Boost and Accelerator. You cannot take them together. And I had to wait till I was off my BP meds because they don't recommend you take it with high blood pressure. Just as a precaution, it is safe. When in doubt, always check with your doctor. But because we're not specialists, I can't make any recommendations here. But yeah. I prefer Boost over Accelerator, but I know a lot of people like Accelerator over Boost, so to each his own on that one. I do use the Ease capsules on occasion, like if I do get a headache, which is rare, thank you, Triplex, I will take the Ease capsules, or I love putting like the cream on my head, like on my temples, works amazing. The shakes, oh my gosh, you guys. If you want to have a guilty pleasure, okay, the P96 vanilla shake mix, coconut milk, 1 cup of coconut milk, 1 package of the shakes, and a handful of frozen strawberries. I swear it's like eating strawberry cake batter. Oh my gosh. It's really good. I even throw in spinach sometimes. I know that sounds weird, but I throw in like spinach and put it in my NutriBullet. You can't even taste it, and it's so good. Get those greens in. But yeah, and the Mega X. Oh my gosh. Okay, Mega X. Huge. I take that every night with my Probio 5. Sleep, you guys. Sleep is amazing. Yes. So yeah, does that help?
It does, definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm going to stop recording, but we can still ask questions just so it doesn't get too long here.